Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're exploring a major shift in global diplomacy, Malaysia's increasing alignment with China while gradually distancing itself from the United States. This isn't just a headline, it's a reflection of a larger transformation unfolding in Southeast Asia. Recent agreements, infrastructure ventures, and diplomatic overtures suggest that Malaysia is favoring Beijing's approach over Washington's. But what's behind this change? We'll break down 7 key reasons that reveal why Malaysia is pivoting eastward, from cultural outreach and technological cooperation to trade, infrastructure, and strategic neutrality. Let's unpack how this evolution is unfolding and what it could mean for the region. 1. Cultural bridges and educational engagements. One of China's most effective strategies is soft power. Malaysia and China have expanded cultural ties, with a growing number of Malaysian students enrolling in Chinese universities, thanks to scholarships and exchange programs. Institutions like Confucius Institutes promote Mandarin and Chinese traditions, fostering mutual appreciation. Events like the China-Malaysia Cultural Festival, launched during President Xi's visit, build social goodwill and deepen public understanding. 2. Strengthening diplomatic bonds. High-level diplomacy is solidifying ties between Malaysia and China. In April 2025, Chinese President Xi Jinping visited Malaysia, resulting in over 30 agreements across areas such as trade, education, and emerging technologies. Both nations described the moment as the beginning of a new golden age of bilateral relations. Chinese Premier Li Qiang's upcoming attendance at the ASEAN GCC-China Summit in Kuala Lumpur further demonstrates Beijing's commitment. Malaysia values this consistency. In contrast, the US often engages through defense-centric pacts like AUKUS and Quad, which don't align with Malaysia's non-aligned, sovereignty-first approach. 3. A pragmatic tilt toward economic opportunity. At the heart of Malaysia's pivot is economics. China is now Malaysia's most significant trade partner, with two-way trade reaching $234 billion in early 2025 alone. Key exports like palm oil and semiconductors heavily rely on Chinese demand. The East Coast Rail Link, a cornerstone Belt and Road Initiative project, is creating thousands of jobs and linking major economic zones. On the other hand, the US has pulled back on infrastructure investment in the region, creating a vacuum China is happy to fill. 4. Strategic infrastructure partnerships. Beyond trade, infrastructure is a visible marker of China's growing influence. From ports to railways, China is reshaping Malaysia's landscape. The $10 billion East Coast Rail Link will connect major economic hubs by 2027. Meanwhile, China is investing in seaports like Malacca Gateway and aviation logistics projects that improve interconnectivity between Kuala Lumpur and Johor. The US, in contrast, concentrates on military cooperation and offers limited involvement in civilian infrastructure. As Malaysia modernizes its economy, China's ability to deliver complex infrastructure projects fast and at scale gives it a competitive edge. 5. The pull of technology and digital innovation. China is fast becoming Malaysia's tech partner of choice. A $100 million digital content and gaming fund supports Malaysia's creative industries, boosting developers like Passion Republic, known for its work on games like Elden Ring. Chinese tech giants like Huawei and ZTE are instrumental in Malaysia's 5G deployment. They provide cost-effective solutions, while US restrictions on Chinese firms complicate supply chains and technology transfers. Malaysia's ambition to be a regional tech hub aligns better with China's integrated digital ecosystem, which spans e-commerce, smart logistics, and mobile innovation. Compared to the US, which provides expertise but less direct funding, China's involvement feels more strategic and impactful. 6. Rejection of Western political conditions. Malaysia prefers China's principle of non-interference. Unlike the US, which often ties development aid to reforms in governance or human rights, China offers financial assistance without political strings attached. This approach respects Malaysia's sovereignty, a core value for its leaders. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has spoken openly against Western paternalism and lauded Beijing's respectful approach to bilateral relations. 7. Trade frictions with the United States. US trade policy is another sticking point. Though Washington reduced tariffs on Chinese goods to 30%, they still disrupt Malaysia's export-dependent economy. Many Malaysian companies export intermediary goods to China, so restrictions on Chinese imports hurt Malaysia indirectly. Furthermore, U.S. bans on Chinese tech firms, such as SMIC, complicate supply chains in Malaysia's critical semiconductor industry. While Malaysia has discussed potential tariff relief with the U.S., progress is slow. In contrast, Beijing is offering immediate trade concessions and policy stability. Conclusion. To sum it up, Malaysia's pivot toward China isn't accidental, it's calculated, strategic, and deeply pragmatic. From culture and education to tech and trade, China is providing consistent, high-value partnerships. Meanwhile, U.S. emphasis on military presence and economic restrictions is proving less attractive. As Malaysia leads ASEAN in 2025, this realignment could redefine the region's political and economic future. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more insights into global trends. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.